home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the USF Bulls offense will get the first swing of the game. This has an old school feel to it as this running back makes his way onto the field and all eyes are fixed. They are glued on him.
Yeah, the old school, because nowadays it's usually quarterbacks and the other guys that get all the attention, but this guy's so good. He is the focal point. He's the guy everybody's looking to. He's the tone setter. He's the physical bell cow for this team. He will get the rock early and often.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He'll keep it himself. The Bulls have a first down.
This quarterback is so dangerous, and it looked like the defense had him corralled. It looked like they were ready for him to keep the football, but that quarterback is just too good. He's like a water bug. So good, short area quickness, able to make guys miss, then go get the first.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Memphis wants to move quickly. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 2nd and short now after that completion. Quarterback checking the play. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Memphis. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking for a man. It's Cano. Quick strike complete.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, what a grab by the defense. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Finds his big tight end. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Throws for the tight end. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They want to just keep throwing it. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
On second down, wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He chucks one out to the right.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Memphis! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls' offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The give to the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Looking to throw, it's Cano. Quickly to the tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You honestly can't really do it better than that. You can't. I mean, that was designed to be a pass play. Give the defense credit. They get some pressure. But this guy's just too good. He just instinctively knows when he needs to scramble and get out of dodge. And at that point, he's making good decisions. If a guy's open, he's throwing it. But if it's not, he's not even hesitating. I'm going to go get what I can get a first down with my speed and athleticism. Let's keep this drive rolling.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground. South Florida. And the offense back onto the field.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Now 2nd and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Good, solid tackle. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Cano. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. The Bulls in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Trying to make their way to the promised land on 3rd and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt.
That makes the score Memphis 14, South Florida 3.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. On 1st down, here comes this offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
To the air on 1st down. Working that left side now. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. So let me get stats for him.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man, makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down on the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Memphis. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UCF has just had no answer to the beatdown they're taking today. I mean, when's the last time this happened to this program? They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Back to pass, it's Cano. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or two. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. A big game there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ware. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute, throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
Just feeds the running back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him too. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. And that one's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Well, the offense is taking a chance here, staying on the field inside its own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking for his man. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Good job on defense, getting a hand on it, tipping it up in the air. They weren't able to pick it off, but they do force the incompletion.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Cano. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
And I tell you what. touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Wants to throw on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Unloads it left. Got his man. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will audible. On third down, going up top. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's not afraid to go deep. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And the Bulls will boot it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On second down, wants to throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Fast motion from the offense. He looks that one in nicely. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The aerial assault continues. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the...
Hit the afterburners, kid. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're working that left side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day with that pass. He goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Snapped it in the shotgun. And it's caught! Touchdown, Tigers! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. Got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Boise State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Chris Peterson, this has not been a blowout today on the Smurf turf. They're up by 6 over New Mexico. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try to get it going in the right direction this time, 2nd and long from the 19.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, and you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
The third down offense has not been good, and add this one to the tab. Another third down stop. They give up the sack. They're down by 3+ possessions. Nothing going this offense's way.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
2nd down coming up.
To the air, it's Cano. They're bringing heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Guys, this offense is already reeling now. Multiple possessions really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It's so important in football that wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. They're understanding where I got to get the 1st down. Great job understanding where that marker was. Great execution on 1st down.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have.
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. The Bulls will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on second down. Fires it down the seam. Snags it down the right side. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? Sideline run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35. South Florida, 10.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He's right on target. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Looking to throw, it's Cano. Makes the grab on the left. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At midfield, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
This offense has a second down play.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Bulls look to do some damage in the red zone. Going up top on first down. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulls. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. It's complete. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Comes out throwing on first down. Spits it out to the back. It's complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Now setting up shop in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. And as we get ready to start the 4th quarter, they'll open with a field goal attempt. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the left. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Works the middle. At the 35, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. Touchdown Bulls. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
35.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field, looking for a productive play on first down. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Finds his back in the middle. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. He'll just keep slinging it. Getting some heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. A strike downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass call is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
He's got his man, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He's going to pass on second down. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might... team look like that in the rest of this game.
He'll try to pick it up on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Weeks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
Man, when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative.
Looking deep down the right side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Got some room to run. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Trying to find his man on first down. Makes the grab. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
I just love the fact that the defense is out there and they're still battling and they're still fighting. Obviously, they're way down here late in the fourth quarter, but they still think they have a chance to win. Don't tell them the game's over. That's a great individual effort.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7th. And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Trying to get to it. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
It's now 2nd and goal to go.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Touchdown, Memphis! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, oh, it's bigger dreams for this squad. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. He wants to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
The Bulls getting set on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to move it through the air. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, South Florida.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense has struggled, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, USF.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
And it's caught inside the 30. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
South Florida, 38.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Weeks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now...
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Cano. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Third down coming.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulls.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Weeks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he can't escape, and down he goes. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Got it past the marker. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they've just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year, they knew who they were. They knew what they were going to go out and try to accomplish and how they wanted to dominate teams. And they've been able to do that to this point. So, David, to your point, just keep getting better every single week moving ahead. And this team could be in the college football playoff discussion.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.